The message had been broadcast across the galaxy for 3 standard cycles. A distress call from a small colony world on the edge of known space, desperate and fading. Most species had dismissed it. Too far, too dangerous, too few resources to justify the risk. But humans had responded differently. Do not fear. Human expedition sent. 4 simple words that changed everything. Captain Thomas Reed stood on the bridge of the Resilience, watching as the ship dropped out of FTL on the outskirts of the Epsilon Tauri system. His weathered face revealed nothing, but his knuckles whitened as he gripped the command rail. "Status report," he ordered. "All systems nominal, Captain," replied First Officer Mira Patel. "Life support stable. Weapons ready. Shields at maximum." The tactical officer, Lieutenant Jack Wilson, scanned his display. No immediate threats detected. Picking up the colony beacon. Weak, but persistent. Reed nodded. Humanity wasn't the strongest species in the Galactic Council. They weren't the most technologically advanced nor the most numerous, but they had responded when no one else would. "Communications, broadcast our arrival on all frequencies," Reed commanded. "Let them know help has arrived." On the colony, world of Haven, the remaining settlers huddled in the central compound, watching their perimeter sensors flicker and fail one by one. The alien attacks had grown more frequent, more coordinated. Power reserves were down to 17%. Food supplies would last another week at most. Governor Diane Lee gazed at the command console, her gray-streaked hair falling across her face. She'd sent the distress call weeks ago, knowing the chance of rescue was infinitesimal. Haven was too remote, too unimportant in the grand scheme of galactic politics. "Governor," the communications officer jolted upright. "Incoming transmission." The speakers crackled and a clear human voice cut through the static. "Haven Colony, this is Captain Reed of the Earth vessel Resilience. We've received your distress call. Hold position. We are inbound." Silence fell across the command center. Then cheers erupted. Tired, desperate people finding hope when they'd all but abandoned it. Lee sank into her chair, tears streaming down her face. "Humans," she whispered. "They actually came." The alien horde surrounding Haven had never encountered humans before. They knew of the bipedal species, relatively new to space travel, technologically inferior to many council races, physically unimpressive compared to warrior species. Intelligence suggested they would be easy prey. The horde leader, known only as the Hunter, observed the approaching ship with curiosity. Just one vessel? The foolish creatures had sent a single ship to face his armada? "Prepare to destroy the human vessel," the Hunter commanded. "Then we finish the colony." Reed watched the tactical display as the alien vessels moved to intercept. Intelligence on this species was limited, only that they were aggressive expansionists who consumed all resources in their path. "They're surrounding us, Captain," Wilson reported, outnumbered 30-1. Reed nodded calmly. "Deploy the drones." From the underbelly of the Resilience, hundreds of small, unmanned craft launched into space, spreading outward in a complex pattern. The alien vessels hesitated, sensors trying to make sense of the unexpected tactic. "Drones in position," Wilson confirmed. "Execute Protocol Phoenix," Reed ordered. The Hunter watched in confusion as the small objects surrounding his fleet suddenly accelerated, each targeting a different vessel. Before he could issue commands, the objects detonated, not with explosions, but with precisely calibrated electromagnetic pulses that rippled through his ship's systems. Ship after ship went dark, weapons offline, engines disabled. "Impossible," the Hunter growled, watching his command console flicker and die. "EMP successful, Captain," Wilson reported. 87% of enemy fleet disabled. "Target remaining vessels with conventional weapons," Reed ordered. "Communications. Open a channel to their command ship." The view screen flickered to life, showing the alien commander's face a mask of rage and disbelief. "This is Captain Reed of Earth. Your fleet is disabled. Your campaign against Haven Colony ends today." The winged alien snarled. "You are one ship. We are Legion. Others will come." Reed smiled thinly. Look again. The view screen split to show a new image. Dozens of ships dropping out of FTL behind the Resilience. The Earth Defense Fleet had arrived. Humanity doesn't abandon those in need, Reed stated. Not our colonies, not our allies. You attacked innocent settlers seeking peaceful existence. That was your mistake. Your second mistake was assuming we would not respond. 3 days later, Governor Lee stood with Captain Reed overlooking the rebuilding efforts. Earth engineers and medical personnel worked alongside the colonists, repairing infrastructure and treating the wounded. Why did you come? Lee asked. Quietly. The council voted against intervention, said we weren't worth the resources. Reed watched as a group of children played near a newly repaired habitat dome, their laughter carrying on the wind. That's not how humans operate, he said simply. Never has been. We remember our history. Times when we stood alone, times when help never came. We promised ourselves we would be better. Lee nodded slowly. The other species don't understand. They calculate resource expenditure against potential gain. We calculate differently, Reed replied. One human life is worth the effort. One colony is worth the risk. That's our strength, not our technology or our weapons, but our refusal to abandon each other. He looked up at the sky, where Earth ships maintained their protective formation. The galaxy is learning what it means when humans say, "Do not fear. Human expedition sent." It means you're not alone anymore. Around them, Haven Colony hummed with renewed life and purpose, a testament to humanity's most powerful trait, the unwavering determination to help those in need, regardless of the odds. For the first time in weeks, the settlers of Haven slept without fear.